So what we'll be covering today, the ladies mentioned we're going to be covering the 8 S's. So first of all, we'll look at how we can create a classroom environment that provides students with structure and security. Then we'll look at how we can give children silence and space when they begin to look a bit distressed. Then we'll talk about when it's time to just stand back and supervise a student who's in the state of a meltdown. And then finally, we'll look at how we can support students as they recover from a meltdown, and we work with them to find solutions so that this doesn't happen to them again. I'm sure this is how you all imagine yourself as a teacher or a teacher aide, just being able to focus on literacy and numeracy in the classroom. Oh, I remember those days when kids would turn up to school and just be ready to learn. But I'm finding more and more over the last few years that I feel like I'm actually on the set of Jurassic World, and I've got some unusual behaviours that I need to manage. So it's easy to laugh about that, but some days that is how we feel, isn't it? So the main assumption I want us to just work with today is that when we've got a child with autism spectrum disorder or some sort of post-traumatic stress disorder or anxiety, we're working on the assumption that those children have come to school already experiencing a certain level of anxiety. So most children, we would hope, rock up to school feeling totally relaxed and happy and excited about the day ahead. But for children with an ASD background or trauma background, they are already feeling anxious from the moment they get out of the car or walk through the school gates. So a child may melt down not because of one thing that happened in the classroom, but due to the multiple accumulations of stressful events through the day that may have begun that morning when they could not even find their socks to get ready for school. So moving on. So the 8 S's to avoiding and managing meltdowns. I'm going to say this over and over again, because if you can remember these 8 S's, then you can actually manage any situation you come across with a child having a meltdown. So first of all, we need to ensure that our students are given structure and security. Next, we need to give them silence and space. Then we may need to stand back and supervise. And finally, after a meltdown, support and solve the situation so that we reduce the risk of the meltdown happening again.